Okay, we're on.
It's the Sini-Gang with l-boogy.
And Sterno Supernova.
All right, Sterno.
Hey, Boogie.
A couple years ago.
Uh-oh.
No, maybe it was like 2-3 years ago.
Is this like personal a couple years ago? Okay, go ahead.
We were sitting in the car with Ghostface and Brother Butterfly, I think. All four of us are in the car.
Okay.
Having a conversation. One of us had texted everybody. It might have been me saying, "Hey, let's all go out."
Okay. I'm still waiting for something to jog my memory because this isn't like that unusual.
Yeah. Butterfly texts me back saying, "Okay, I'm down." Ghostface texts me back. I said, "Okay, I'm down." You called me back and said, "Okay, pick me up or whatever. Here you go."
Okay.
All right. So later on, we were talking about this. I said, Sterno, someone else just text back. And then you said, "Well, why don't you just call? Why do I have to text you back when I just call and tell you?" And we said, do you remember this conversation?
Not the exact wording. I kind of generally remember something about it, but
yeah, we'd gone out all day. We went to the brewery. We were dropping Ghostface home.
Did we go to watch a movie?
Maybe I don't remember. It was a long day. It was one of these long days.
It doesn't matter.
So one of my things was saying, "Hey, text me back because we're guys. I want as little conversation between us as possible." and Ghostface and Brother Butterfly agreed. You said, "I don't get you guys. If I can just call you, why don't I just call you?" Right?
Yeah, because I didn't like typing. I don't know what phone I had at the time, but maybe that might have been part of it. I don't know.
Your thing was saying, "Hey, I can just call you. Why don't I just call you?" About 2 years ago.
Yeah, probably. Oh, it's starting to bring back memories. Yeah, it's starting to sound familiar.
Do you still have that same train of thought?
I'd rather talk on the phone, but but I realize that the convention now is to just use text messaging because it's like you don't have to. I understand the advantage of text messaging, and I know what people do it now. So I mean, I'm not now, but I've known.
Back then, you gave us some look like you guys are stupid and dumb, and you can just call each other.
Well, I also think that text messaging. I mean, we're getting to the point where we just don't.
So you would rather call us?
I don't mind listening to my friends' voices. This is like sort of in the same vein, but I'm still a watcher of that old show from CW's Supernatural. I've been watching the show this season. They resurrected the mother of the two main characters. She died in like 1980 something.
What?
I know. I spoiled it for you. If you're binge watching Supernatural, all five of you guys can be sending me some hate mail, whatever. Or text me some hate mail, but you don't know my number. Anyway, there's a part where she's trying to do like investigate the supernatural occurrence, I think a haunting, and she like they're like, "Why don't you just do it on the internet?" And she's like, "The internet," and she didn't know how it works. And then she was trying to figure out what happened to the ghost, and she actually was talking to somebody on the phone. And the person on the other end of the phone was like, "It's so nice to talk to somebody. No one ever talks on the phone anymore. It's all texting." She goes, "I noticed that," and I was just thinking, that was my feeling. Like I like the idea of talking on the phone, but to me, are just like, how come you didn't text? And I'm like,
"What the hell are you calling us?"
I don't mind using the phone. Especially if it's a complicated thing where we don't have to, how the conversation is going to go. If it's going to be a lot of typing, I'd rather talk, that way you don't have to type. But I know that I'm in the minority, and minorities must be quashed, and so I will hide my opinion for the betterment of my interactions with everybody else. That's all I'm saying.
I'm perfectly fine, girl, saying, "Hey, what's up? What are we gonna do tonight?"
I didn't think of the gender thing. I thought it was just
I'd like to hear your voice. You sound sexy.
Okay.
That's what I like to call for.
Right.
Not like, "Hey, you guys want to go get a beer?" I don't want you to call me back saying, "Hey, where are we going to go? What time are we going to go?"
I don't do that anymore, though.
You want to, though.
So what does it matter if I want to? I don't. what my feelings and my thoughts are my own. I don't do it. I mean, I understand that it's not what people do nowadays, you know. So I don't do it. But even though I'd rather talk on the phone, I don't know. I mean, I'm sorry if my I don't know how you would even put it. My thinking bothers you.
No, it don't bother me.
Opinion, but
I just wanted to say it's weird.
I mean, I understand that's the way things have progressed now, you know. But over time, I just didn't accept it right away. It took me a while to buy into it, and I have, but not grudgingly. I have, you know.
I mean, a lot of old people I know also like to call.
I knew that was coming too.
A lot of older people like, I just call people.
Yeah.
But that's your mindset.
They can't send a telegram. They'd rather just talk on the phone. This newfangled gadget. Maybe I'm a throwback. You know, I don't know.
I mean, I know some people who like to write letters. You know, handwriting. You know, cursive, all that.
I've only written one handwritten letter in the past.
Why not? Why don't you handwrite more letters if you feel, you know, the personal relationship between you and the person you're trying to communicate with?
That's not the same thing. And besides, I wrote that one letter and it wasn't even that long, but it sucked because I actually had to look up how to write certain letters because I hadn't written them in years, like in cursive. Do you remember?
Well, the way I do it's like a 2.
Yeah.
It was like a funky 2.
There was something else I couldn't remember. There's a couple of them I just couldn't do. I hadn't done them in a while, and I was like, oh crap. So, but I was actually impressed with myself by the time I was done. This really short letter that it looked legible enough. Only took me 2-3 tries. So, I think it's impressive when you write a handwritten letter. Getting off the topic of the texting, but you know, when someone actually takes the time and not just like prints out, you know, writes it in print, but actually does cursive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, if I was doing this for a girl, I'd write her a love note.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not gonna write you a note saying,
"No, this was actually,
hey, I had a good time, Sterno."
This was actually to a girl, but not romantically, but like a friendship thing. So, but yeah, because it was like anyway, it was supposed to be a little more personal. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I had something else for that, but I don't remember.
About cursive or
no, about you. but no, this all came about because a friend of ours called me. She never calls me unless she wants something.
Did you mention her last night?
Yeah, I mentioned her last night.
Okay, go ahead.
See, so she calls me, and I look at my phone. I'm like, who the hell is calling me? Like, well, first of all, and then I look at it like, okay, she wants something. I mean, I was driving at the time for one thing.
Yeah.
So I could have picked it up and answered it and talked to her while I drive, or I could just, smell, which I did.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "Call me back." So something because
she never calls.
Yeah, she never calls me.
Right.
Say what's up or whatever. So I knew she wanted something.
Do you know this? Yeah. I'm looking for this, or I want this.
So yeah, I call her back. I call her back, and we have a conversation, and I'm friends with the person. I'm not a kind of person that likes to catch up with people. I just like to talk, get to the point, whatever. I like texting over talking, because then now we have to like, okay, how was your day? I said, hey, Boogie, can you do this for me? I was like, text back, yes, okay. No, we had to have so how are things? What do you need? It's sort of a...
You have to go through the nicety?
Yes. It turned out to be like a 30-minute conversation for something that could have taken a 5-minute text.
For someone you haven't talked to in a while.
Yeah. There's a reason.
I was coming at it from a different angle completely, but I get what you're saying.
Oh, it's nice. A person I haven't talked to in a while. Let's catch it. So you're one of those people. You are one of those people. And just know that the other person on the other side of the line is thinking, damn it, Sterno. When is he going to hang up? Awkward conversation coming.
It doesn't have to be an awkward conversation if you're talking to someone you
don't want to rudely say, hey, Sterno, what do you want? No, you have to be, hey, Sterno, how are you? And slowly work in what do you want?
You don't have to go that slow. It depends on how you, anyway, go ahead. Go with what was your point with this?
Okay, so I tell her, she wants something. I said, okay, I got it for you. Let me text you a picture of it. After I hang up, I'll text you. She's like, no, don't text it to me. I said, okay, that's weird.
That is strange.
And I was like, I don't have that person's number. And she's like, okay, here's the number. Text it, And I text it as soon as I hang up. I send her a picture or something. I send the other number a picture or something. And she don't reply for like another. So I'm like, okay, that's weird. And then it hit me. She can't take she doesn't have picture texting, or she doesn't have a smartphone. I'm thinking she has a. I'm like,
I think okay, I get it. Yeah,
it didn't hit. To me, the way I'm thinking is like, okay, I'll just text you the picture. And she's like, no, text this to someone else. The picture.
Person that you can't even contact through Facebook, right?
Yes.
Okay. Right.
So I'm like, it didn't hit me until later that I because I automatically assume that most of the people I know picture,
right,
whatever, and then it hit me like 3 hours later. They're like, oh, I don't think she can.
Well, why did the other person tell you to text her the picture? Then it makes no sense.
Well, I don't think she just wanted to say, hey, I don't have a smartphone. I don't know why you don't want to say that. Okay. Again, it's the nicety of the conversation because I haven't seen her in a while.
Oh, okay. I got this mixed up. I know what you're talking about now. All right. I got the two people that are involved in this conversation mixed up, so I understand what the sequence is now.
Okay. So yeah. So basically, another thing is, I automatically assume all of my friends on their phones where I can, send them, a picture of a naked sternum if I wanted.
Okay.
But they can't. I just realized. To me, it's. I mean, I understand why a lot of people don't do it. Again, like.
They like to have phone conversations.
Yeah, they like to have phone conversations. That's all they want to do. They buy a phone to talk on it to other people.
You're just elitist, man. You just think everybody should be at a certain level and think the way you do. That's why people have risen up.
So I don't know. I'm just trying to be more mindful of people who. In fact, I'm going through my list of friends, like who this person might not have a smartphone. This person might not have a smartphone.
Are there more than like two people? Because I really don't think I can't think of anybody else who doesn't have one.
I think there might be a few more.
Really?
Yes. I do think.
Oh, okay. Maybe
you have to think about it. You really have to think about it.
Yeah.
It's not the people I talk to every day, or
right. But they're kind of friends.
You have to dig in there. You have to dig into your friends.
I think I have a couple people else in mind too, but they're friends with those people too, right?
Probably.
They're in the same mindset. They probably talk on the phone all the time. And they catch up like, "Hey, how are you doing?"
It's just weird to me. I talk on the phone a lot, but that's different. That's work, and we get straight to the point. I said, "Hello, l-boogy speaking," and they say, "Hey, I can't do this. Can you fix it?" Okay, I'll do it.
That would be weird.
Hang up.
Like, hey, l-boogy, how are you doing? What are you thinking today?
But see, when you call a friend. Not you, because I can be rude to you.
Yeah, I know.
But
obviously,
another person who I don't see all the time, if they call me, I'll be like, "Hey, what do you want?" Okay, I'll fix it. Bye. I don't do that.
Yeah, because that's rude.
Yeah, it is rude, and you have to be friendly. You're friends. You have to say, "Hey, how's the family?"
Yeah, but that takes like what, 3 minutes?
It's stuff that I don't care about. One thing. Another thing, you could get caught up in the other conversations. Like, hey, how's the family? Oh, my husband's been sick. My parents, they're about to die. So I'm like, oh, okay. Stuff like that could happen. I don't want to know that.
But then you know it though. That's not into your body of knowledge. Like, oh, don't mention this to your friend. Don't talk about their,
No, I don't want to know.
Okay.
I didn't say that. I'm just saying.
I know. For example,
I'm just saying.
I get it.
Stuff like that can happen. It has happened.
Yeah.
When you say, "Hey, how are you?" and someone says, "Oh, not well." It's like, no, you say fine. You don't say things have been rough. You don't say that. Hey, how are you? It's just being nice to get to the from point A to point B.
I don't know. I just flashed back to that one time one of our friends, she was on Ash Wednesday, and she said, because I'm Catholic, and went into this whole discussion about Catholicism or something. And for someone who just asked for a simple question about why is your forehead dirty. So it's like that, I guess.
Yeah, like I went to church. They put this on my head. That's it.
Ash Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then be like, okay, that's good. That's all you need to know.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some people I do like to talk to.
So people don't know if they fit into that category of people you like to talk to, or they're just basically girls that you're interested in.
Yes.
Okay, then that's all you need to know. Then, if you're a girl,
something like spectacular,
won Miss Universe or something.
Yes, like if a friend of mine, hey, I won Miss Universe. Hey,
how are you doing?
Tell me all about it. That kind of thing. Lottery. Hey, how have you been doing?
You're my best friend ever. I don't know why we haven't talked more. Because I think about you all the time, and
stuff like that. That's different.
Okay.
No, dude. Stoner likes to call on the phone,
but I don't. Just put that out there. Even though my inclination is to do something, and I realize that's not what people want to do, so I don't do it anymore.
And you know why, right?
Yeah, I get it. I just still think it's cool to talk to people on the phone.
You think that the other person does it,
and I don't do it anymore. Again,
not to us. I'm worried. I think you do it to other people. I think there might be other people you're calling that we don't know about.
I'll tell you, sadly, there is nobody I'm calling or texting outside of my circle right now, so you don't have to worry at all about that. I wish there were people I was bothering or I would like to talk on the phone with.
Maybe that's the reason.
No, there just isn't.
Like, dang it, he keeps calling. Let me just cut him off. Texting is so much easier. I mean, I like to think about what I'm going to say. I can be funnier when I text. When we're talking, sometimes I'll say something. I was like, is that going to be funny? I'll say it, and it's not funny. But see it, they're like, I'll delete.
Yeah, but when you talk to someone, you get to hear their tone. You get,
You see how stupid they sound.
Okay. And there's that too, I guess. There's that.
This is Sterno. How are you today? Like, damn it.
Wow, okay.
Rather than texting, hello, this is Sterno.
Here's the go with that. Jeez.
I'm just saying, I didn't know if you were still doing it.
I don't do it anymore.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know if you were still doing it.
I still have the preference, but I don't.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I thought maybe you had turned to our side, turned into the guy's way of thinking of,
I've assimilated, but not necessarily drank the Kool-Aid, okay? How about that? Is that good enough?
Yeah, you like the more personal hearing our voices instead.
And that's okay. It's like, oh, you got me. I feel so bad. That's me.
All right. Just wanted to see where you're at with that. See if you're still there.
Where did that come from?
Like I told you, someone had called me and I said, why don't they just text me?
Yeah.
This is weird. Why are you calling? That's what I wanted to say.
Yeah,
why are you calling me?
Just
text me. This is weird.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, you're like Sterno.
Well, if you haven't talked to somebody in a long time, I think it's kind of weird to just text them out of the blue too.
I prefer it.
I mean, maybe one little short conversation, and then you can feel like it's sort of like, hey, someone I haven't talked with in forever, and you don't even know who the text is from. So, I don't know. I still get it. Yeah, it's weird, but
I want you.
What?
Right now.
Right.
Would you just randomly call one of your friends and say, hey, how are you doing? Like someone you haven't talked to in, let's say 2 months, 3 months. Like you go through your list and say, oh, I haven't talked to this person in like 3 months. Let me just call them and say, hey, how are you doing? Just to hear their voice, just to be personal with them.
People I don't really text with, though. Like I said, I've already subscribed to the idea. Contact that I've already contacted.
No, but no.
I mean, there's nobody. But,
I'm sure there's someone on your. Even the girl that that called me. Have you talked to her in like 3 months?
Oh, if you talking about? Oh, yeah.
Please don't tell me you talked to her in the last 3 months.
No, I think I did hang out with her once. Anyway, but this, neither here nor there.
So you're saying everyone on your contact list you've talked to?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I like the idea of talking to people, and I like the people that I would want to contact. I text now because that's what people do. Because it's 2016 and that's what everybody wants to do.
Yeah, but you don't. You want to call them, so I'm saying I'm letting you do it right now. Go ahead.
No, I don't want to
call someone out of the blue.
My preference.
Out of the blue, just call somebody.
People don't do that anymore. That's what I'm saying. I understand that.
I'm trying to think of someone on your list who would be, oh, that's nice. Thurnos called me just to say hi.
I thought of somebody, but then he'd be like a 20-minute, 30-minute conversation. He's like a conversation trap.
Like, oh,
he's the one guy that I had hanging out with at my house, and he wouldn't leave until I turned off the lights. I was like, man, I'm really tired. He's like, oh yeah, me too. You know, well, I get tired when this happens, and I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, well, I think I'm gonna have to just go upstairs now. Okay. I was like, okay.
Because my thinking is when someone hasn't called me out of the blue in a long time, they want something. And you're saying, oh, they might just want to talk to you. So just talk to. I want you to call someone and just talk to them. The people
I would talk to them are.
What they would think that you want something?
No, they would just talk to me too long. I mean, I'm not in the mood for a long conversation right now. There's one of our friends who used to be our tight college clique. And he calls me every so often about to give updates on his family, and I think it's nice. But sometimes I'm not in a really, he catches me in a bad moment, which is one of the things why texting is you don't have to address the person right away. Time is concerned. You don't have to drop what you're doing. You could just I got a text. Let me look at that later. Whereas if you got a call, if you don't answer, then well, you can still do voicemail, I guess.
I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at my list of contacts now. None of these people I would just call out of the blue just to see how they're doing. Because I don't know, that's not me. I wonder, hey, I haven't thought about that person in a while. Oh, they're cool. I wonder what they're up to. But I'm not going to call them because I'm not that interested. Again, I mean, people have called me before and say, hey, haven't heard from you in a while. Reason. I don't say it, but.
Wow. Huh. Okay. What the hell is this? I'm just going through my contacts. Like, I didn't.
You have a name and you don't know who the name is?
I think it was a business contact. That's why but I'm not 100% sure. I'm like, I don't know who this person is. Anyways, should go through your contact list and purge people.
Yes, all the time.
I haven't done it in a good long while.
All the time. I'm looking at my list now. There's no one on my list now that I don't know. I mean, there's some numbers in here. I forgot here. I have a Virginia Beach Police car tow number. A car gets towed. Forgot I had that. I have
I think some of these are text contacts. Okay.
I have a bunch of restaurants.
Well, what the hell is phone fusion? No idea what that is. Fusion?
No. Is that something your phone?
Maybe. I don't know. I was thinking maybe that service where you can pay for your parking. I don't know.
I don't know.
Or your smartphone. I don't know.
I don't do that fancy stuff. I like to put the money in with my fingers. I like that personal touch of holding the money.
So you can feel the connection with you
and dropping the coin in the hole. I don't like to text my payment to the meter.
I don't know if you're really. I don't know if you're making a point here. I know what you're trying to get to, but I don't know if your point is being made by this little.
Sometimes the sound of the coin falling in the machine.
Okay. It is satisfying.
Yeah. Oh, so I don't want to just text my payment.
What is this? All right. Anyway. Who that is at all? Okay.
Sometimes I like the clickety clack of my typewriter over the the fake noise of a text of a
He's still going?
smartphone.
I mean, just so we all know, we both work in a computer industry, so it's not like I'm like a I don't know, a guy that throws back. I'm not like the 2016 version of an Amish tech person, like using a clickety clack or using what do you do? Doing typesetting to print out stuff or anything like that. So
Bill from the bird.
I'm actually
in the backyard
burning some stuff so I can make ashes and scroll on the wall of my cave. No, none of that stuff. Oh, I understand. It's 2016. People don't like to talk. They like to text. I just think it's also nice to talk to people sometimes.
I do admit I do have way more conversations through texting than I've ever had on the phone. I have text conversations every day with people. I mean, we even have our stupid stuff, the group stuff that we're in, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't really always respond to that stuff too. I'm like, oh, there's Boogie and there's the other person going back and forth.
Yeah, and I enjoy it. For me, but I would not be having this conversation if we were calling each other. Hey, Duke basketball sucks, and yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah,
I text it. Screw your Blue Devils. And everyone chimes in, ha ha ha.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
All the time that stuff happens. Text you guys pictures. I like texting all that. Right?
To people that have smartphones.
Exactly.
Man. I mean, it's a choice. I mean, I think they could have one if they wanted one. So, I mean, what can you say? They choose not to have a smartphone.
Yeah. I'm not dissing them for not having one. I'm not saying, hey, you guys are behind the times. I'm saying my thinking is I can't, I didn't even think that people don't have them. Whereas every now and then I got to remember, oh, they don't have a smartphone. That's like thinking, oh, that person might not have a cell phone.
I know. I'm like, whoa. Do I know anybody that doesn't have a cell phone? I don't think so.
I mean, we have husbands and wives, friends. I believe some of them share a cell phone.
Well, that doesn't count. They still have one though. That's fine.
Together. Stuff like that happens. Okay. I remember some friends of ours years ago. This is back when you call someone. It predates texting, I guess.
Yeah, if you call someone. Yeah, okay.
Back when by the minute, to talk or your minute. You use your minutes, but your first minute was free on the conversation.
Oh God.
It's like you call someone first minute doesn't count because
so you talk really fast and put everything in.
Yeah, they would always talk. They would always have like 45-second conversations, hang up, and then call again because they didn't want to use their minutes, which is funny now that we're saying it. Now that basically in minutes you're having more than enough. Not have to do that.
Yeah.
And this was just this isn't like we're talking about the Stone Ages.
No,
we're not talking about like the 80s. We're talking like
mid-90s,
5 years ago, maybe.
Recently, I felt like it was longer. Okay.
I'll say it's in the 2000s.
Okay.
Maybe 2010.
All right.
Around then, 2008. That was just yesterday. That's how you think of it, though. You're like mid-90s?
I'm the one who just. Okay.
You had a cell phone in the mid-90s?
When did I get my cell phone? I don't even know.
I know when I got my cell phone. It was in the mid-90s.
Okay.
Well, it was more like 97. And it was a big deal.
95.
When I had my cell phone?
Yeah. Because I remember who we were hanging out with. And it was the summer of 95. At least for me, when I first started hanging out with that person. You just got a cell phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was headed up the curve then.
I know you'd had like maybe 3 or 4 cell phones by the time I got my first. And you were the cool guy because at one point you had one of the few flip phones. It was like a cool silver flip phone from a company that doesn't exist anymore.
Company.
Oh, wait,
Motorola?
Weren't you Primeco before?
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant the Motorola.
No, not the maker, the service provider, the carrier.
StarTAC. I never got a StarTAC. That's what it was called,
Not
right?
one of those people, yeah. You had this weird.
I had the other one, like the first clamshell.
Yeah. It was so impressive.
But I also was aware of not to show it off by flipping the phone open. Because I know a lot of people who had the phone did that. Ooh, I'm cool because I'm flipping the phone open.
Well, that's a Star Trek thing. Yeah, okay. I never remember you actually making it a big like flourish of flipping the phone open and hey, look at me.
Yeah, people did that though.
Oh, okay.
And I was noticing, thinking, man, they're showing off.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I know I have a better phone than you. So, could you go a day? Oh no, not a day. Could you go a month? Phone?
No, I don't think so.
Could you go a week? I mean, I know you have work and all that.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure. What are you trying to? I mean, like
let's say over Christmas break. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And if you were to call someone, if you wanted to contact someone, you'd have to call on your home phone.
But I mean, because I need certain people to be able to contact me wherever. You know what I'm saying?
Over Christmas break?
Well,
you might be home the whole time. And if you're going out, if you're that worried that person needs to contact you, you say, hey, I'm going to the store. You know, if you need to reach me, back home in 2 hours, papers and everything.
So you're saying I should call them before I do anything?
Yes.
So the answer is no. Then no.
I think I could do it. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to, but I think I could.
Okay. Whatever you want when you have to do it. Like I'm sure.
Not I have to. More of a personal touch. Because
if I had the choice, I still wouldn't do it. That's what I'm saying. If it's a choice, and the personal touch thing. That's a different argument completely. So, long argument.
Okay, let's say you keep the phone.
Okay.
Would you be able to spend a week not texting anybody but calling them?
Very unpopular. Fine with it. I'm sure people will be like, why are you calling me? What do you want?
I want to do that for one day. I want to see you. If you not text at all, like if someone texts you, you would have to call them back to reply. Or if you want to contact someone, you have to call them.
Uh-huh.
You know, don't be cheating. Don't be posting on Facebook. Hey,
all right, I'll tell you what happened. I was doing that. People text me, I called them back, and there's one girl like, "Hey, why are you calling me?"
Because they're
and right there, that broke me of the habit. Right there, that was like one time.
Even though your friends have been saying, "Sterno,"
I can give a crap about what you guys say.
We said this all the time. We're like,
well, when it came to a girl, like, okay, that just hit home, and that was it. All right, so that's what taught me the lesson and drove it home and made it part of my being. Okay.
So we were like, yo, you're weird.
Like I care about you guys. Like I said, I can. Like it's pretty much. The word of a pretty girl carries a lot more weight in certain respects than my best friends. Okay.
I just want you to know, we'd be honest with you. You're like, yo, you're weird. You're calling us. remember at the beginning of this conversation, I said I was making sure you weren't doing that to everyone else. I just wanted to see where you were at. I didn't know.
And I'm talking about this happened like maybe years and years ago. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying. Like I said, I just wanted to make sure you're not still doing it.
And I'm not, because I think the point.
Everyone else is gonna think, hey, there's weird stuff now.
The point got driven home, and I'm like, okay, I understand now. If that's the convention, and she says it, I believe it. I've done a lot of things just because a girl has said it. So just different girls, different situations. I mean, I have a pierced ear because of a girl. I don't use it anymore, but good man. I'm like, oh sure, okay, that's fine.
I've never got a piercing or a tattoo for a girl, because even if they did say it, I'm like, that's not me.
Mm-hmm.
Text it to them and say, hey, no.
I'm my own person. That's not me.
After thinking about it for like an hour, it's like, ooh, would it be good to get an earring? Let me think about it. Well, it's a good thing I wasn't talking to her, because I probably would have said something stupid like, ooh, yeah.
I would. It was in person, and she worked in the place. Okay, so
texted you like, hey, why don't you get an earring? You'd have been like, let me see if I could say this no in a good way.
Yeah, but this would have been like in 1990. I don't know, but way before the dawn of texting.
I was just wondering where you're at with that, because I'm not sure if you're.
But you understand now. A girl told me, and that was all I needed. You guys can tell me, I don't know. You guys can tell me that there's a meteor coming and about to hit my house. And I'll be like, are you sure? I don't know.
You lie.
Yeah, you guys are just saying that. You might want to go outside. There's a meteor coming. Oh, shoot. Gone in a flash.
I just remember you gave us that look, that look of disdain, the look of you peons. Don't.
It wasn't a superior thing. I just thought it was a person, like a being personable type thing, where.
But back at the moment,
well, even looking at it now, from the perspective of me at this moment, I feel like we have kind of become like in a way we're disconnected from like the person, the interaction.
I think the opposite. I think a lot of us have, through all the conversations we get through texting, we connected more with everybody. I have a lot more conversation, like the person who was arguing about Duke. I would never have called this person or even talked to this. I don't even talk to this person that much.
Right.
Yeah. But then, at the group conversation, I actually said, Duke sucks. Which I wouldn't have done in person. I did this. I know,
but I'm just saying the quality of the interactions are like down to like a short burst, like a little micro. And I guess that's what you like. As I'm saying it, I'm like, you'd rather everything be kind of straight to the point and just kind of removed from the whole, like we said earlier. So yeah, I guess I'm actually playing right into what you were saying. So never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Whereas I still think it'd be nice if people talk to now. That's not to say I'm an extroverted guy. Always talks to people and tries to strike up conversation, but
and as an introvert, I am more out there by texting people.
Okay.
I have texted a lot of girls. Hey, what's up? That kind of thing. Like, hey, nice bumping into you today. That kind of thing. Them and said, hey, I'm glad I saw you today. That was cool, wasn't it?
That'd be creepy as hell.
Exactly. But I texted the people, hey, good seeing you today. That was cool. That was it, right?
Yeah.
Then they'll text back, yeah. Or that kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe that's not you.
I do that with Facebook. I don't text them, but a lot of times I know them by text. But I mean, I know their Facebook, their number to text. So I don't know. Maybe I would text them if I had their number. It depends.
That's another thing. Well, I'm not gonna get into that.
The Facebook thing.
Yeah,
I know.
It's like, oh, they're starting all again. Dang it, I should have turned it off. I should have turned my messaging off.
More than half of the show, you just dissing me. It's just so we don't
I want you to defend yourself.
Don't think that I don't realize that.
I want you to defend yourself.
I mean, I'm talking not this show. I'm talking about the entire show.
I want you to defend yourself.
When it's just you and me, it's just like a lot of it is just you just kind of like picking at me.
Well, I want you to defend yourself. I say, they're still doing the Facebook thing. You say, no, I actually, these people are having conversations. We're cool. You don't do it. You're out of touch. But no, you take it. I know. I suck. For yourself.
I just don't feel like engaging you sometimes with certain things. I just, it's like a wasted proposition for me. I know we're on a talk show. I get that, but not gonna be. I don't know. If I don't feel like it's worth it to do it, that's just I don't know.
I'm making you a better person, so I don't know.
I don't agree with that.
There you go. Go with that.
That was pretty much it. That was my rebuttal. Because you can't argue opinions. If that's your opinion,
it's not.
That's definitely not a fact. That's your perspective.
Okay, my perspective is.
Man, all right.
If you had listened to us in the first place about not calling, people have to text you.
There's one person, like, not everybody would. I think there was like a period where people were getting more into texting, and I think I might not have been in the forefront. I probably near the end of it, where people were like accepting.
Well, I want you to stand strong. Why don't you go with your beliefs and bring back the call?
No, because I know it's not the thing to do. I understand that.
And I think you can. I think if there's anyone to do it, you do it. You bring back the call.
No, I don't want to be that guy. I really do not want to be that guy. Drove that point home for me. Once that I got a little, hey, why are you calling? Why normally I just text, and she talked about it to me in person. So like, yeah, it's weird. I texted.
So this is the same conversation I'm having. Hey, how come? Why are you always down on me?
Because it came from a girl. It's a difference. It's a big difference. A girl I was interested in at the time. So
from the future, from doing that again in the future.
I'm not going to repeat going back. I'm not going to go back to calling people when texting has been the thing. I don't know what the next thing is going to be.
Yeah, messaging on Facebook,
sending mental telepathy notifications. I don't know.
Messaging on Facebook. Random. Like, damn it, Sterno, I should have.
You don't have to. You can always ignore my. You can ignore my stuff. I don't mind it. I can no. I what was I gonna say? I almost expect my close friends to ignore my stuff. Generally, and I thought you already set me on ignore. I really did. I figured you had for the most part.
Yeah, I have.
I know. So it's like I don't have to worry about Boogie. He already had me on ignore. So I'm on his ignore list. That's fine.
I'm telling you about the other people.
Okay.
Because I'm your friend, so I'm telling you. Some people might be like, "Hey, Devitt."
Yeah, I know. And some people come up to me like, "Oh, I like what you had to say." So it's back and forth. I have people come up to me like every like at least once or I don't know, maybe once every couple months. Say, hey, I like what you wrote there. Thanks for putting that up there. So
I know some people think you're witty.
That was so much a smack in the face right there. It's like, what, if you guys don't understand, he just basically put down my friends and me at the same time by the tone of his voice, which I would not have gotten in a text. It would have been like, I would have been like, oh, people think I'm witty.
And you would have been mad, which I would have been happy about. Like,
I wouldn't have had the verbal cues about what you actually were saying.
There you go. Stand up for yourself. Back your arguments with evidence. See, we could keep going with this, which would be a good podcast, but since this show's almost over, let's do a Tagalog word of the day.
This is the part of the show where we educate our listeners on the Filipino language. But Boogie, neither of us are actual native speakers of Filipino or Tagalog. So if we get some aspect of the word incorrect, like its pronunciation, some aspect of its meaning, feel free to let us know because we like interaction. I don't know, you can send us an email, or I guess you can't really call us up. But anyway, so again, this podcast we always say is not really for. It's more about just us sharing a bit of the culture. So the harder thing we do, as far as letting you have a little piece of the Filipino language that you might be able to share with your friends and impress them. Boogie, do you have a word?
Kausapin.
Kausapin?
Or usapan. Usapan is the noun. Kausapin is the verb.
Okay.
Of talk. Usapin. Usapan is the noun. I'm trying to use. I want to use that one, but I can't. Usapan. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to help you with this. I'm just you're on your own with that.
Kausapin si Sterno sa babae.
Okay.
Si Sterno ang I don't know.
I don't know where you're going. So
kausapin ayaw mo ako kausapin.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't want you to talk to me.
I don't know if you put that right. That's why I know what you're trying to say, but okay. Kausapin our word of the day.
Kausapin.
Kausapin.
Bakit ayaw mo akong kausapin? Why don't you want to talk to me? Bakit? All right. Anything else?
No, I think I'm good.
Make sure you visit our website. Is that www.sini-gang.com.
Or email us at thesinigang@gmail.com.
Follow us on Twitter at the Sini-Gang.
Find us on Facebook, facebook.com/thesinigang, or on YouTube. Do a search for our URL, www.sini-gang.com, and you should be able to find our videos. So until next time, this is Sterno Supernova.
And this is l-boogy, the Elemental One, saying thanks for listening and
Sige na. Thanks for watching. Tune in for our next episode. Until then, take care.